I've got your back.
Hello everybody, welcome back to some Skyrim Special Edition. Picking up where we left off, like I said, we are in Windhelm, and we are going to do this quest. Apparently, looking at it beforehand, yeah, this quest is realistically only supposed to start between like 7 or something, but here's Susanna the Wicked. There's gold, a lockpick, ring, that. But there's supposed to be a guard here.
This is a shame. All right then.
Always sad when someone
Another one. It's terrible. The
Oh,
divine
wait.
smile on a charitable soul. Up to no good, are we?
Oh, she's an expert
I'll
pickpocket
teach you,
trainer.
but it'll cost you. Oh,
Then here, 1 extra gold.
divine bless your kind heart.
Okay, so the thing I read did say that it needed... There we go.
Hold it there. Keep your distance.
What happened here?
Another girl killed. This is Susanna from Candlehearth Hall. Served me a drink just a few nights ago, but I can't say I knew her.
Another? This has happened before?
Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl killed at night, body torn up.
Are the murders being investigated?
We're stretched thin as it is with a war. Nobody has the time to spend on this. Not pleasant, but it's the truth.
Could you use some help?
If you want to help, ask some of these Gorkers if they saw anything useful. I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
Alright, Helgrid.
This is
Did
a
you see
shame.
what happened here?
No, sorry. But I did notice that her coin purse was still intact, so whoever did this wasn't after gold. I'm going to keep preparing the body, if you'll excuse me.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual.
Mhm.
Trying to call the dark
Okay,
blood.
Calixto.
Always sad when someone has to die.
Did you see what happened here?
Sorry, I thought I saw a fellow running away, but didn't get a good look at him.
Okay,
Another one.
Silda. Did you see what
Terrible.
happened here?
I heard a scream and came running, but she was already like this when I got here.
If you've got some time, stop by my house of curiosities.
I've spoken to the witnesses.
Just like always. Nobody saw anything useful. The bastards escaped again.
There might be more to this if you'll let me help.
Look, friend. If you think you can do better than the Legion of Guards, be my guest. You'll need to talk to the steward, though. We can't just let anyone go around claiming to be on official business. If he's willing, then we'll talk.
Still here.
Okay. Let's go talk to Yorli. Now, once again, I am a little curious how this will turn out since I've technically joined the Legion, but I think it'll be fine. I don't think that I've progressed far enough in the Civil War questline for it to fuck
I'm not
anything
much of
over.
a If you have any news of the Western Holds, take it to Ulfric immediately.
Sure. I've heard about these murders.
These are difficult times indeed, when men stalk their brethren like beasts. My men are stretched thin as it is. If you offer your aid, I gladly accept. The guards will be told to assist you as necessary. I'm happy to lend a hand as much as I can as well.
Okay.
I'm right behind you.
Terrible shame what happened to those women.
Okay, well, what can you tell me about Windhelm, I guess?
Grew up here, cold as at Mora, but that just grows with beard stickers. Lots of history in these walls. We're trying to make some more. It's a lucky time to be alive.
Okay, so I don't know why he still has a quest marker, but... So yeah, there's, so Susanna there is guaranteed to be dead. You can't save her. Then there's like a handful of other...
I made my
If there's one way that you can do the quest that guarantees a second death and guarantees a specific woman dead. And then if you don't do it that way, then you can save that woman. But if you do it that way, then there's a chance that somebody else might die as well. So I think at most you can lose 3 people.
You should unload. The Imperials
Okay.
think we need their laws.
So your leaf has granted me permission to aid in the investigation.
All right then. I noticed a trail of blood leading away from here. Helgerd's taken the body into the Hall of the Dead to prepare for burial. She's a little crazy. If she knows anything, it's dead bodies.
Okay, so we got, obviously, the blood trail, but the Hall of the Dead, yeah, I was going to say, is right here. So we'll go talk to her, see what she's discovered. Don't really go into these places very often, so don't know my way through it. Ah, there you are.
Large diagonal cut from left shoulder.
Have you noticed anything? You know what? Let's
Until next time.
reposition here. Have you noticed anything strange about the body?
She's dead, but I guess that's not unusual, at least not for somebody in here. I mean, someone who's not me, that is. Sorry, was only joking with you.
It's alright, but have you found anything?
Not really. The only unusual thing is the shape of the cuts. They look like they were made with, well, the ancient Nords used these kinds of curved blades when they embalmed their dead. I don't know who in Windhelm would even have something like that. Other than me, of course.
Okay, well, let me know if you find anything else.
I wouldn't hold out too much hope. Now, I really got to get back to the body. A lot of work to prepare her for the grave.
So, yes, you can kind of accuse her there. I mean, it's not really an accusation. But, I mean, let's face it, she's an old lady. She works in the Hall of the Dead. Not that a priest can't kill people, but you know, if she was going to, I doubt that she would use blades that realistically she's the only one who would have. Also, where the fuck is the exit? This way, maybe. Oh my god, I am so lost. Oh, not there. So since I think the only other Hall of the Dead we've been in is the one in Whiterun, but if you don't know, any of the NPCs that die, they will actually end up down here, and you can loot. Okay, seriously? Are you fucking kidding me? How the frig do I leave? This way. There we go. Oh, there it is. Good Christ. They will end up down there, including ones that shouldn't. Okay, so following the blood trail then. Got more there. Okay, well, we just got more grave there, but here's some more blood. Some more. Nothing there.
I was one of the best soldiers in the Stormcloak army until I took a sword through the chest.
Yeah, I don't know who you are, or where you were. Is that the guard? No. Oh, that guy there.
Whitemane is in a better place now. Or is there any place
Okay.
better than Sovngarde?
Oh, there's some blood, although that one. Gain access to Hedron, whatever. And then for some reason, it's actually giving me different. Hey, wait, where'd the guard go?
What do you need?
How do I get into Hiram?
Trigger Shadow Shield's old place. It's been abandoned ever since she was killed. I think her mother, Tova, has the key.
Thank you.
Until next time.
I'm right behind you.
Do-do-do. So now, Tova, if you've done one of the Dark Brotherhood quests, I don't know if you have to do the quest, or if, I think it might be an optional objective during one of the quests. If you do it, maybe it's not an optional objective. Either way, she'll not be around.
Since our daughter was taken from us.
I have some questions about your daughter.
I'm sorry. She was very dear to me, and it's rather painful to think about. I'd rather not talk about my daughter, if you'll excuse me.
Um, I'm trying to find out who did this. I was hoping you'd help.
Well, all right. What exactly do you need to know?
I'd like to investigate her house, but I'll need the key.
Yerim? Well, I'm not sure what you think you'll find there, but you're welcome to have a look.
Okay. So yeah, you can also pickpocket her for the key. Once again, if you do the one Dark Brotherhood quest, you'll need to get the key. You'll need to get the key from her house from her. At least I'm pretty sure it's from her house. Or you can just pick the lock on the front door. For the marks on the floor, it looks like this box was pushed against the wall recently. Inside we have Butcher's Journal number 1. The plans are coming together swimmingly. I found good sources of bone, flesh, and blood, but thus far a good sampling of sinew and marrow have escaped me. No matter, the city is swollen with contemptuous fools who will be missed by nobody. Last night was almost able to corner Susanna as she left Candlehearth. Idiot guard showed up at just the wrong moment, and I had to turn about, just out for a stroll, and so forth. There will be other chances, but the time is drawing near. I think back to my times in Winterhold, all the wasted minds up in their towers. They only explore the magic they already know. I'm discovering new magic here, something deeper than the cantrips shenanigans of fire and light. This flesh magic is older than us, perhaps older than the world itself. I am tugging at the corners of the fabric of the universe, and where it bunches and folds is where I shall create my greatest triumph. One more attempt at the Candlehearth girl. She's proving to be a bit too cautious, but those strong joints of hers should contain the most exquisite tendons, worth the effort tonight. I also have a Beware the Butcher pamphlet. The killer who haunts the streets of Windhelm. These calamitous times bring out the worst in people. Don't become the next victim. See Viola Giordano if you spot any suspicious behavior. Oh, well, I mean, I only wanted to take one. I don't need 11 of these fucking things. From the dust, these look left over from when the previous occupant moved out. I mean, this was moved against the wall, but there's blood there.
Still here.
Oh, empty place. These haven't been used for ages. Nothing but skeever droppings and cobwebs inside. I feel like if rats that big shit in those pots, we would be able to spot it. The wardrobe seems to be nailed to the wall for some reason. This perfectly wardrobe was left behind for some reason. This shelf is filled with more of those butcher flyers from around the city. One pile looks misshapen. There's a strange amulet underneath. Okay, and then that is the same one that I have. Up here, got
Still here.
not a whole lot actually. Nothing in the wardrobe. The chair is stacked on the bed in an odd fashion. I agree. I don't know why you would do that. I also don't know what some of this crud on the floor is. Cause like, yeah, I really don't. Also, if you're wondering, this is actually the house that you get to buy. You have to do this quest first, obviously, but then you can buy it. But then you can buy and upgrade this house. Now, there is more we can do in there, but it's more interesting, I guess. Or, I don't know. I think that it's better to save that. So we're going to head over and talk to your leaf
Won't give us a straight answer.
to follow up.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same.
Okay, so do you know what this amulet is?
I've never seen anything like it. I would take this to Calixto at the House of Curiosities. He has a good eye for strange trinkets. Might even give you a bit of gold for it.
Okay, and can you tell me anything about the butcher?
Ugh. Have you been talking to Viola Giordano? She posts those all over the city, and someone keeps taking them down. Ask her about it if you want an earful.
Okay,
Travel safe.
so there we go. We got 2 more leads now. Yeah, I have a feeling that I can't screw myself over until I actually do one of like the... until I do the next quest, I think. For the Civil War. It's probably Viola, yep.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
What can you tell me about the butcher?
I've been following him for months now. Well, not actually following. Trying to find him. The guards won't help. The people won't help. I'm the only one who thinks he can be caught.
Why can't the guards help?
They say they're too busy with the war. I say, what good is winning a war if we're still terrorized by one of our own?
How can the rest of the people not care?
Oh, they care, all right. Just none of them thinks to do anything about it. They say I'm just snooping around bothering people. But I'm trying to save lives.
I found this poster in here.
I've been trying to put those up around the city to warn people. Have them keep their eyes open. But someone keeps taking them down. You say you found it in Hiram? Frigga's old place? Let's go have a look around there. I've got a feeling about this one. I'll meet you over there.
Okay. So, since she's going to meet us over there, we'll actually stop in to Calixto's place, which... God, this area of Windhelm is absolutely horrendous. Should be this one, yeah. And if you recall, Calixto is the one guy that we talked to there.
For you, friend? Welcome to the House of Curiosities. I offer a brief tour for a few coins, or you can simply browse at your leisure.
Do you know anything about this amulet?
Let me see. Ah, yes. This is the wheelstone. It's an heirloom symbol of the power of Windhelm. Traditionally, it's carried by the court mage. I would be interested in acquiring it, if you're willing to part with it, that is. For a piece like that, I could pay 500 gold.
Shouldn't the court mage have it?
Unferth? Bah. It's purely ceremonial, and he has no use for it. Besides, I wouldn't want to be the one to give it to him. Gives me the creeps. They say he dabbles in necromancy.
Well, you have your... So, you have yourself a deal, sir.
This will be a splendid addition to my private collection.
So, if you're wondering why I did that, when obviously, you know, the dancer's pipe. When obviously it's a clue to the investigation, is it's necessary to get a somewhat unique item. Well, not somewhat unique, an actually unique item later.
If you've got some time, stop by my House of Curiosity.
But yeah, it's his House of Curiosity. It's just a bunch of crap, if I'm being honest. Oh, that also reminds me, now that we've actually started the quest, I can actually hire her for the house, for my house. Oh, good God, I haven't been to my house that actually has like my wife and kids in it in so fucking long. Like so long.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
Okay, ready to check out the house?
Let's go. I'd rather not stay out here alone any longer than I have to.
Okay. Let her go in first, just to... Always a good idea to let the NPC enter the place first.
Look here. There's something strange about this cabinet. Oh my. That you... After what happened to those other women, I'm worried about my own safety. Be careful. That murder. Women murdered time and again.
Okay, fine.
All the guards care about is the war.
Alright, let's see. Linen wraps, got an altar, bunch of bones. Ah, fuck. This altar is built to some unknown magic. It looks like someone using body parts towards some gruesome end. 17 tendons and assorted ligaments, 173 fragments of bone for assemblage, approximately 4 bucketfuls of blood, Nord preferred, 6 spoons of marrow, no more than 2 from a thigh, 12 yards of flesh before cutting. Star scrying to the edge of the ice mine, look to the lights where the souls dance, revealing the time when a spark will revive, when the rotted unites under most skillful hands. Translation from Aldmer text is interpreted by the Aelids and first transcribed by Altmer. Provenance and authority unknown. Soon. Alright. So, they're trying to resurrect somebody, I guess. But I feel like if you're trying to resurrect a specific person, you need that person's body, not a bunch of random people's. So it sounds like a necromancer has been experimenting.
Woundfirth. There have been rumors swirling about him for years, as long as I can remember. But he's a dangerous man. That's why they call him the Unliving. I wouldn't approach him directly. This information needs to go straight to the steward. He'll listen to you.
Okay. So, here's the thing, right? He may be a dangerous man. I can guarantee you I'm a more dangerous man. So, here's the point in it where you determine how many people died. If you talk to your leaf here, you're guaranteed one more death. That cannot be avoided. Although I wonder if you like follow the person around, if like they actually die or not. But anyway, if you talk to your leaf here, you can blame Woundfrith. Hang on.
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
I'm just looking.
I think I need to send Bolgroth a stronger message.
Yeah, it just says that it's in that he's usually in his quarters. It doesn't say where his quarters are. I think we go this way to find them. But yeah, like I said, if you talk to Yorley first, you're guaranteed one more death, and then there's a potential third that could happen. You know what? Actually, come to think of it, I think he might be straight ahead here. Yeah, this is his quarters. There he is.
Whatever you've heard I can do, excellent. I think you'll be... Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use.
I've heard you dabble in necromancy.
I beg your pardon? Necromancy. I am a member of the College of Winterhold. In good standing. They haven't allowed necromancy for hundreds of years.
I found your journal and amulet where the butcher
My
worked.
what now? I've never kept a journal, I can assure you. What exactly did this amulet look like?
8-sided jade ringed with ebony and a worn carving.
I know it well. Or at least I've heard of it. I would wager that carving once depicted a skull. That is the necromancer's amulet of legend. It appears you were at least half right. There is necromancy at the heart of this.
I guess Calixto was wrong.
Yeah. Calixto and his books are often confused about such matters. It happens to the best of us.
So what can we do now?
I've been noting a pattern to when the killings happen. Now that we know they're tied into some sort of necromantic ritual, I think I know when the next might occur. Let's see. From Elordis of Last Seed until Amidus of Hearthfire, it will happen soon. Very soon. Keep watch in the Stone Quarter tomorrow night. That's almost certainly where the killer will strike next.
Okay.
I'm right behind you.
Yeah, excuse me, Berlina. I noticed you're now in front of me, and I kind of need you not to be. But anyway, so yeah, if you talk to Yorleaf and tell him about Woundfrith, he will actually arrest him and put him in jail. And then you have to wait 3 days. You will find a dead body. And so the Stone Quarter, like Candlehearth Hall and the Marketplace. But
Hey, watch it.
Don't set anything on fire, all right?
sure.
You know about Talos? He founded the Empire.
Everyone says Yorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim.
Okay, now we should technically have to wait until night, but it is 7 p.m. And I'm not 100% when the game actually considers it nighttime.
We're the only temple in Skyrim that can openly
Yora.
worship Talos.
That's obviously not a young female, because that's what we have to watch for. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick save here, and then pop it an hour ahead.
Fruit and vegetables for sale. I don't know how exactly you would pronounce that, actually. Now, he did also say tomorrow night. So here's Eravania. If you turn in Woundfrith by talking to Yorleaf instead of to him, she will be the next dead body found, but she also won't be found for it'll be like 3 days or something when she's found. And now the nice thing about talking to Woundfrith is if you've done the quest before, you know that she's the next dead person. So as long as you stick near her, you should be able to find the killer. Now, if you do talk to Yorleaf, he arrests Woundfrith, she turns up dead, and then the next kill is random. Now, if you're lucky, which this is going to sound weird, but if you're lucky, if you remember the girl selling flowers that I bought flowers from and adopted, with the Hearthfire DLC and her there, she can technically be the next target. And if she's... Hey, Calixto. And if she's targeted, obviously, because she's a child, she can't die. Take that. That. Here's the Necromancer's Amulet. Increases your magicka by 50 points. Conjuration spells cost 25%. Less to cast, but health and stamina regenerate 75% slower. And now we have saved Eravania.
Listen to Viola. They'd have caught the butcher by now.
Yeah. So there's Calixto. So now the reason I sold him the strange amulet is because if you sell him the strange amulet, then when you take it off of his body, it will be the Necromancer's amulet. If you don't sell it to him, then I do believe it just remains as the strange amulet, and I don't think it'll switch over to Necromancer's amulet.
He's a true Nord. He'll come
Okay.
around.
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord
So
Ulfric listens to my
Calixto
counsel.
Corium was the butcher.
Ismir's beard. The man was always a bit odd, but I wouldn't have expected. You've done the city a mighty service, friend. I believe you'll find the guards to be a bit more cordial with you in the future.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
For Ulfric, he seems to value... I don't really have a mind for war, and I think he likes having the untrue. If you have any news of the Western Holds, take it to Ulfric immediately.
Huh.
Travel safe.
So we're ready to start this.
Weird. You should be able to buy the...
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
Oh, I see. So apparently you can't actually buy that place unless you either side with the Stormcloaks or take over this place. Um, or take over this place with the Legion. Now we will do some more quests, and we'll actually go back and talk to Ulfric and that to see if maybe I can still become Jarl. It should be fine to go in here, right? Now this stuff I was going to say is still probably going to be marked as stolen. But also if we go up here, requires a key, which we now have. Another butcher's journal. Soon enough, my sweet Lucilla, you will be with me again. Normally when such words are written, it is because the love left behind is soon to depart. But in my case, I hope to soon bring your spirit back into my world, for it was you who loved this world so much, not I. I continue to collect your new form from the ragged bits around Windhelm. If they only knew what destiny would soon grace their bodies, with your spirit imbuing them with higher purpose, they would surely thank me for the great gift I give them. I reserve for them a place of beauty alongside your heart. The day draws near, soon I will hold you, and I will show you this, and it will be as delivering a long-forgotten letter to a weary traveler. Love always, Calixto. And then, as you can see, it does in fact have a bunch of embalming tools. So yeah, you can actually pickpocket that key from him and grab that journal. But even if you do that, it won't actually like progress the quest, even though it's very clearly him at that point. Let's see, how long did that take? I feel like it didn't take as long as I thought. Oh, half hour. I was gonna say I don't think it took as long as I thought it might. But because it's a half hour, in all honesty, I think we'll go talk to Ulfric and honestly see what he has to say. Because I guess technically I'm part of the Legion, but I mean I'm currently at such a low rank that there's really no reason for him to know that.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Oh, he's also not there.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire is putting a great
Make it
deal of
quick.
pressure
I'm a busy
on the
man.
White Run.
At Helgen, they said you shouted the king to death.
Not entirely true. Though not entirely false either. Any Nord can learn the way of the voice by studying with the Greybeard, given enough ambition and dedication. My shouting Torg to the ground proved he had neither. However, it was my sword piercing his heart that killed him.
How goes the war?
Damn Tullius. He's pocketed men in the rift. It's dangerous having Imperials skulking about on the southern border of East March.
Katie, got anything else?
The Empire's ravenous hunger for Skyrim silver makes them fierce. But rest assured, we'll win the Reach and wrest it from their greedy paws. And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us,
I've spent my
he's
life
against us.
serving Talos. I don't plan to stop
Where did your leaf go?
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf as troll?
Okay, you know what? I'm actually just going to leave that on the wait thing, and I'm going to do a quick Google here. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Okay. So yeah, you can't do it without choosing a side, but
The message.
um
My
there may be a way to do it through mods, so I'll take a look at the mods in between parts and maybe pick it up, and then we can start, and I'll show you guys it after. But that'll be it for this part. Next time we'll probably do a bunch more quests, but I feel like because that was one quest, half hour, it makes a good video. So next part we'll probably run around, do some more quests within Windhelm. We won't do that quest the guard told us about, the Arantino boy. We won't be doing that one, because that's how you start the Dark Brotherhood questline, and I don't want to do that until we're done pretty much everything else, just because I still don't know 100% how much it screws over, or like how much you would miss doing the Dark Brotherhood quest. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Saturday for more.